Okay. All right, next we're going to do a series of scapulothoracic glides. So the first is distraction. I'm going to use the web space of this hand to come over the superior angle of the scapula and the web space of this hand to come over the inferior angle of the scapula. And I'm going to distract, which will help with general motion. Kind of hard to do on a skeleton. And then this is going to be the first motion I do before any of the glides. So the first glide will be a medial glide. So I'm going to glide the scapula towards the spine, and that will help with retraction. I'm going to have my web space over the superior angle, web space over the inferior angle, and I'm going to use my fingers along the medial border to push into protraction. So a lateral glide. Then I'm going to go in an inferior direction, so that will help with scapular depression, and the force is coming through my hand that's in contact with the superior angle. And then I'm going to do a superior glide, and that will help with elevation, and the force is coming through my hand at the inferior angle. So next we're going to do a series of scapulothoracic glides. The first one we're going to do is a distraction, which is what you'll do before all of the positions. So I'm going to have my web space under the inferior angle of the scapula, and then my other web space is going to be here at the superior angle. And I'm going to use those to try and lift away from the thoracic wall. I'm going to do a medial glide where I'm using both hands to drive towards the spine. That is going to help with retraction. Then I'm going to do a lateral glide, so I'm also going to use my fingers across the medial border to pull away from the spine, and that will help with protraction. And then next we're going to do an inferior glide, so the force is going to come from this arm to drive down. That will help with depression. And then we'll do a superior glide, and that will help with elevation. You can also do combined motions for rotation.